Hello, everybody. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. What were we doing yesterday? We were discussing the poems. Discussing the poems. So I want to do something else. The bee, right? I let you read it at home about the bee. Student's book. Everybody read again about the bee. Later we will discuss. Oh, Larry. Everybody, if I send the file through Instagram, can you download it quickly? Fiverr or Instagram, which one is better? Because today I'm going to teach you the theory for figurative language. Some students have Fiverr account, but some students have got Instagram. That is it. Can you get it from Instagram or Fiverr? Which one is more convenient?
Teacher, don't you mean Telegram?
Sorry?
Teacher, don't
Teacher, you mean Telegram?
Telegram is okay or not? Whatever I want. Which one is more convenient? Wait. I will try sending. Will you please download it? Everybody check. If it is not easy to download, I will use the other way. Hello. Are you ready to learn? I will share the screen too.
The file hasn't arrived, teacher.
Huh?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, I have already checked by voice and Telegram.
Wait. Sumedwe, are you checking your own account or the group account?
Group account.
Can you say hi to me now?
All right.
I might send to the wrong group. Oh yeah, okay. Huh? Which is- How about now? Please check it.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay, so I think everybody can download it. Okay, you need to download it and learn. And today I'm going to teach you the theory for figurative language. Because I have already taught you some in poems, but I think I need to teach you the theory first. And later I will continue for the second one. I just wanted to introduce what figurative languages are. So here, what are figures of speech? So first of all, I want you to understand the meaning of figures of speech. Amelia, could you please read?
Sure.
Yeah, could you please read? Huh? Amelia, you are in the wrong one. How about the other one? You haven't got that far yet. Wait. Mhm. How about the others? Anyone who hasn't got the file? Amelia, can you read? What are figures of speech?
I get it just now, teacher.
Oh yeah, you haven't opened it.
Yes, teacher. Yeah. First paragraph.
Yes, just only the definitions of figures of speech.
What are the figures of speech? These are words or phrases used to be
To produce.
distinctive
Huh?
way to produce
Distinctive way. Distinctive.
way to produce a
Rhetorical.
rhetorical effects. It's a phrase whose its literal meaning.
Yes. So first of all, these are phrases. Phrases means group of words, right? In a distinctive way. So through figurative language, the students, the learners could remember the content vividly to produce a rhetorical effect. Rhetorical. How do you understand my rhetorical?
Is that like introducing something and asking questions?
It is something because we have rhetorical questions. So you have some questions. It is a phrase whose actual is literal meaning. Is literal meaning. All right. Okay, now I want to go to the second one. Different types of figures of speech. Different types of figures of speech. And the first one, you are familiar with this, simile. I'll tell my read.
Different types of figures of speech. Simile. A simile compares two things that are different from each other but have similar qualities. These are generally formed through the usage of the words as or like. For example, he is as brave as a lion. Her expression was as cold as ice. Swim like a fish, as light as a feather.
You know, through the explanation, you must learn the language. When you are asked to give explanation, you must use some words through the definition. Here, you must highlight or underline. Compares two things that are different from each other. Through the context, you need to put some words like compare. For example, the previous one, the sea and the dog, something like that. You need to put the words here, okay? And which have similar qualities. These words are used in explanation. Do you know how to apply the words in your explanation? For example, why it is simile. Sometimes in the questions, you will be asked, okay, why it is simile. So you must explain, right? Why it is simile. Then you need to use this language. It compares two things, two similar things, such as the sea and the dog, which have similar qualities. Like that, you must get the explanation. So try to understand the explanation. So the keyword as and like. The keyword is as and like. For example, here, as brave as a lion. So the man is compared with a lion because they have similar qualities. That way, right? Another one, my expression was as cool as ice. Swim like a fish, as light as a feather. So they are similar. Yeah. As you have already learned similes, you can understand it. So I will continue the second one. Metaphor. The sea. In the plant the seed, you know, you have learned metaphor, right? I will let you read about metaphor. That's Wang. Will you please read?
Metaphor and a metaphor is used for implying
Comparison.
comparison between two things that have something in common but are in general different from each other.
Yes. Here you need to use implying a comparison. Between two things that have something in common. They don't have all in common, but they have something in common. Something in common means they have one thing is quite similar. So something in common means similar. Something is similar. That is called something in common. Excuse me, I want you to put some words here. Yeah. I'm checking. Whose actual meaning is different. Yeah. You can copy it. Everybody here, you need to put some words. A phrase whose actual meaning is different from its literal meaning. Literal meaning means direct meaning, but actual meaning is different, right? We just put those some words. Some are missing. That's one. This one. All right. I will go back to metaphor now. So for metaphor, the keywords implying a comparison between two things that have something in common, but are in general different from each other. They have something in common. That is the key point. Something in common means similar. So implying. How do you understand by implying? You should know the meaning of implying. Direct or indirect? The meaning is described in direct way or indirect way. In indirect way, sorry. In direct way or in indirect way. If you use imply. How do you understand by the word imply?
Is it the right way?
Imply is indirect. Imply is indirect. It indicates. You don't say something directly. You don't say something directly. It is called metaphor. So it means indirect. So implying it is a sort of comparison. So some students, they are quite confused with simile and metaphor. Simile is also a comparison. Metaphor is also a comparison. But simile, you can see it clearly as or like. But metaphor, it implies a comparison between two things that have something in common. Not all are in common. Something in common means, some facts are similar, but not all. So in common, you should know this word. You need to learn these words imply a comparison between two things that have something in common. You are supposed to use these words in explaining why it is metaphor. Okay. Have you you need to use these words. So for example, it is raining cats and dogs. Rain is used cats and dogs. Correctly. He is the star of our class, the star and he. Life is a highway and life. Her eyes were diamonds, her eyes and diamonds. He and the star, rain and cats and dogs. Depending on the context, you need to substitute some words. Got it? Do you understand metaphor? Okay, let's continue next. Personification. You have ever learned it. I introduced it already. Vanessa, could you please read personification? How do you understand my personification? Vanessa. Kevin, read. Read.
Personification in attribute
Attribute. Human nature
human nature or human qualities to attract or
inanimate objects.
inanimate object. For example, the howling wind dancing
The howling wind.
or howling wind dancing leaves. The opportunity knock at his door. The plants in her house silently beg to be watered. A lightning dance across the sky. The wind howl in the night.
Attributes. How do you understand my attributes? Attributes, human nature or human qualities. To what? Abstract or inanimate objects. Abstract, you cannot touch it. For example, love, right? So abstract noun or inanimate objects like the sea, right? The sea is used like a person, that is abstract. That is inanimate. Sorry. So in this case, you need to know the meaning of attributes. You can use the word attributes. It means qualify and features. It means like that. The howling wind, howl, the sound of the wind, right? The howling wind cannot howl, but wind is used like a living thing. That is why. Dancing leaves. Leaves is a sort of inanimate object, right? They are inanimate objects, but dancing, only people can dance. So leaves, you know, the use of leaves shows or attributes human quality. That way. The opportunity knocked at his door. The opportunity, that is called abstract, right? Not inanimate, but that is called abstract. Abstract noun, knocked. Who can knock? Only the living thing can knock, right? So knocked at his door. His is used. So that is why it is personification. The plants in a house silently begged. Can the plants beg? No, they are not living things. But plants are used like human beings, right? You have it describes the human nature, begging, all right, to be watered. And also lightning dance. Can the lightning dance? No. All right. Lightning is sort of an animate object. It is used like a human being. The wind howled in the night. So how is used? Only the living thing can howl. That here how is used like a living thing. You must be able to explain using these keywords when you are asked to explain. All right. So in the exam, you will be given 5 figure. Yeah, later you will see the exercise. The 5 expressions. Okay, please distinguish figures of speech and give explanation. So you need to explain. So when you explain, you are supposed to use these keywords. General information. For the specific ones, depending on the context, you have to change a little bit. And you have to put the suitable words. Right? If it is suitable, I will give you the marks. Your language is correct, I mean. All right. This is for personification. Up to that, it is okay. You are familiar with these. Let's go to onomatopoeia. Yeah, you have already learned it, right? I introduced it already. Onomatopoeia. This time, Sinanyo, can you read?
It involves the use of words that imitate the sounds associated with the action or object referred to, i.e., his, club, etc. For example, the buzzing bee flew over my head. The stone hit the water with a splash. The boulder hit the ground with a slap. Leaves rustle in the wind and are whipped into the air.
Yeah, it says it involves the use of sounds, the use of the sounds associated with the action. So in this case, you can substitute depending on the context. Action or object, it may be one of them. For example, like hissing, clap, they are the, do you know the meaning? Which animal can hiss? Hello? Which animal can hiss? Hissing sound. Which animal can make hissing sound? Snake. Right? So the sound is used directly. Clap, you know it.
Snake.
Right? Snake, yeah. So clap, you know it, right? Clapping like that. So it is used directly. That is called onomatopoeia. For example, Sinamuri.
The buzzing bee flew over my head. The stone hit the water with a splash. The boulder hit the ground with a slap. Leaves rustle in the wind and are whipped into the air.
So here, buzzing, the bee can buzz. The sound of bee is used directly. Here, the splash of water, the sound of water. That is, splash is the sound of water. So you must know the words that are related to the sounds. Leaves, you know, when the wind blows, the leaves move, and at the time they make the sound. It is called rustle, whip. So these words, that is called, it involves the use of the sounds associated with leaves, bee, associated with the action, animal, something like that. You can explain. But you must know the meaning of some words. For example, if you know his, pass, you can know that it is onomatopoeia. Got it? Any question for onomatopoeia? Okay, I will continue hyperbole. Hyperbole. Dilatory hyperbole. That is a new one.
Is a usage of exaggerated term in order to emphasize or heighten the effects of something. For example, I've told you a million times to not touch my stuff. She has got a pea-sized brain. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. She's as old as the hills.
Mm. She is as old as the hills. It may be simile as well as hyperbole, right? Maybe more than one. So let's discuss the first one. The keyword, the usage of exaggerated terms. You know, exaggerate. Make it bigger, right? You make something bigger. Why? What is the purpose? To emphasize or to heighten the effect. To emphasize the effect, you use it. You could see it. I have told you a million times. It is, it means many times, right? So, but you would like to emphasize that you don't like it. That is when you have told someone for many, you have told someone many times. So you said a million times that way. And next, she has got a pea-sized brain. It means that you want to say that she is not mature. She's quite narrow-minded. She's not bright. So you would like to say, and you compare with a pea-sized. So that is, you are exaggerating to emphasize how stupid she is, right? You need to explain like that. And next, you are describing how hungry you are. You could eat a horse. So, right? So that is called hyperbole. And as old as the hills, how old? Hills, you know, it may be simile as well as hyperbole. Hills, can hills be existed in a few months?
No.
No, right? It takes time, maybe many, many years. That is why it means that hills are old, right? That is why she is as old as the hills. You would like to describe how old she is. Sometimes you might be confused whether it is hyperbole or simile. From my point of view, she is compared with the hill, so it may be the simile too. The fourth line. Okay, hyperbole is quite new for you, right? But when I taught you global, I have ever mentioned that. Now I will go to this one, euphemism. You haven't learned it yet, euphemism. So it is new. So you don't read.
Euphemism is the usage of a mild word in substitution of something that is more explicit or harsh when referring to something unfavorable or unpleasant. This mall has good facilities for differently abled people. He passed away in his sleep. Passed away instead of died. Let go instead of fire.
Yeah. Euphemism. The usage of a mild word. Trying to understand the keyword. A mild word, soft, not very strong, serious. For example, you are too stupid, so you don't. Will you like it? No, you won't, right? You won't like it. It's quite rude, right? But I want to describe that you are just stupid. But I don't want to use the rude words. And but actually you are not stupid. Just an example. So I use another word. You are not that clever, right? You should be sensible. You are not that sensible. Something like that. I avoid using very bad words to make you feel pleasant. That is called euphemism. Got it? That is why I said the usage of a mild word. Mild means soft, not very serious. Why? What for? What is the purpose? In substitution of something that is more explicit. Explicit means clear or harsh. Harsh means rough, tough. You don't want to use the tough words. All right, so you would like to avoid the tough stuff, and you substitute it with the mild words. That is called euphemism, because it is unpleasant and favorable in society. Because I could not tell the students in the rude way. Got it? So that way. So in unfavorable or unpleasant situation. These are the keywords. When you explain, try to put these words in your own words. It is also okay. Right? So here, example. This mall has good facilities for differently abled people. So it means not for disabled people. Right? So you are criticizing that shopping mall, but in a polite way. He passed away in his sleep. Instead of saying he died. If you say died, it is rude, right? In society, it depends on the people. So, for example, you are talking about your loved one, maybe your auntie, uncle, or maybe grandpa, grandma, great-grandpa, great-grandma, and then he died 2 years ago. So it is quite rude. Instead, you need to say passed away. It's polite and soft, mild, that way. And let go instead of fired. For example, he was fired. Instead, I let him go. So in workplace, right? You don't like that worker. You don't like a worker, and then you would like to dismiss, and then you say, I let him go. Instead, he is fired. The examples are quite straightforward. Do you understand? But in the text, you might not be aware of sometimes. So euphemism is quite new for you. Hyperbole is new. Trying to understand. Can I continue? Okay. Alliteration. You have encountered this before. Alliteration. Faria, can you read?
Okay, Ted. Alliteration. Alliteration is a sentence that consists of a series of words that have the same consonant sound at the beginning. For example, she sells seashells on the seashore. A good cook could cook as many cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. Oh, Adam ate in August with apples and almonds. Barry bought a book to bring to the backyard barbecue.
You know it already. It consists of a series of words which have the same consonant sound. Consonant sound, A, I, O, U, they are not included, the rest. All right, that is called consonant sound. Sha sound, here. She, sha sound, shells, sha sound, shows, show, sha sound. Cells, star sound, C, star sound. Like that, right? That is called consonant. Here, while you learn this one, a good cook, could cook, cup, cup, cup. And also as many cookies as a good cook could cook cookies. So here, ka. That is electrician. All Adam are is found. Adam ate in August was apples and almonds, but it is exceptional. Actually, it is not consonant sounds, they are vowel sounds. Sound. And Barry bought book but to bring to the backyard barbecue. Ba. So that is consonant. So that is called alliteration. You know alliteration, right? You have learned it. So let's continue next. So may read anaphora. That is a new one.
Anaphora is a repetition of a word or phrases at the start of several sentences or clauses. Dr. Martin Luther King Dr. Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech. Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. Be bold, be brave, be gone. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Everybody, in the previous poem, you have seen repetition, but it is repeated like so quiet. It is also repetition, but another one here, the repetition of a word or phrase means like Dr. Martin Luther King. So it is a famous one. And after that, you repeat like Junior, blah, blah, blah. So you are describing about Dr. Martin Luther King in another way. So that is also called repetition. Another one, Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. And here in this way, we could say anaphora. Be bold, be brave, be gone. Get busy living, dying, only get busy 2 times. They are also called anaphora. Not the direct repetition. So in the previous poem, you could see so quiet. That is a sort of repetition. But here we can see that get busy living, get busy dying. That is also called anaphora. Assonance, I skip it because it's quite complicated, but I want to explain. Emily, can you read assonance? That's one read. Internal vowels. Internal vowels.
Internal vowel in we find words that are the same or comparable in sound.
Comparable in sound. So it is something concerned with sound. Assonance is compared with is something concerned with sound, sorry. Here, vowel sound. How, ow sound, now, ow sound, brown, ow sound, cow, ow sound. So concerning this, you must know phonetic scripts so that you can understand how. Yeah, actually it is quite long. Phonetic scripts, it is a long story. And I don't think you have ever learned that. So just, I will give you a limited knowledge. How, ang sound. Na ang sound. Bara ang brown sound. Ka ang sound. So when you read these diphthongs, you could hear similar vowel sounds. That is sound. So that is why this phrase is called assonance. Okay, that is for sound, right? Now I will go to the second one. The light of the fire is a sight. Light, I sound. The fire, I sound. Sight, I sound. They all are also in the vowel sounds. Diphthongs, I. So light, fire, sight. Because of these similar, comparable in the vowel sounds, we call them assonance. Go, go, sound. That is also diphthong. Sala, slow, sound. Over, sound. The road, road. So that is also sound. that is why it is called assonance. O and are not the same. The first one is This is O sound. Loud. Diphthongs. Try as I might, the kite did not fly. In this case, Tara, I try. I sound. As I is also I sound. Might, I sound. The kite, I sound. Did not fly, fala, I fly, I sound. These are called vowel, I vowels. Okay. When you encounter some expressions, you need to check the vowel sounds, diphthongs especially. And if they have comparable sounds, it is assonance. I think it is a new one for you. Any question? Now I would like to do ironing. Ironing. Time I read ironing.
Irony or sarcasm is a figure of speech in which the usage of words conveys the opposite of their literal meaning. For example, your hands are as clean as mud. The dinner you served was as hot as ice. Coming home to a big mess saying it's great to be back. Telling a rude customer to have a nice day.
When you learn ironing, another word that you need to know is sarcasm. How do you understand my sarcasm, Delida? Why do we use sarcasm? How do you understand my sarcasm? Do you know the meaning of mock? Everybody, do you know the meaning of mock? Mocking. Not teasing. It's not the same as teasing. Mock. It has negative sense, not the positive one. Right? You You don't like that situation, so you mock. In Burmese, I want someone to describe the meaning of sarcasm, so it is understandable. Who wants to say the meaning of sarcasm in Burmese? Tashwizin, would you like to say? What is the
I
meaning?
don't know this meaning.
Huh? You don't know?
Yes, I don't.
Who wants to say?
Is that something like ရွေ့ပြောတာ
Yes, you are right. Sarcasm. All right. Yeah. The usage of words conveys the opposite of the literal meaning. Everybody, you should know the meaning of literal. Literal means direct. Direct meaning. The opposite of direct meaning. Actually, for example, someone got only 40 in the exam. All right. You're very good. Is it real? No. 40 just right. In general, we only when you get 50, it is passed. Just only passed. So you are too clever. It is a kind of sarcasm. You are saying to someone sarcastically. That is called irony. So when you learn irony, you must know the meaning of sarcasm. It conveys the opposite of the literal meaning. You should learn that word. Literal means direct meaning. Actually, you want to say that he is bad, right? He is bad in academics. But you are too good. In this way, you convey. Convey means show. The opposite of the literal meaning. For example, your hands are as clean as mud. Here, the opposite. Mud, everybody knows it. It is dirty, right? And you use clean. That is called irony. The opposite of the literal meaning. The dinner you served was as hot as ice. Hot and ice. And next, coming home to a big mess and saying, it is great to be back. So instead of coming home to be a big mess, the guests will make your house messy. Instead, great to be back. So it means going back is better. They are not welcomed. Telling a rude customer to have a nice day. Have a nice day. If somebody says have a nice day, it means that go, right? So you would like to, actually it is around about 6, but you don't want that guest to be your house. So you say good night. It is understood that that guest must go back. Good night, you said already, it means greeting, sort of greeting. Good night is sort of greeting. So have a nice day, it means finished. Oh. That is called irony. Everybody, do you understand? Okay, up to 10 is the theory. I have chosen the common figures of speech. There are a lot, and if I teach you a lot, you will be more confused, I think. That's why I have chosen 10. All right, the common ones. So now your turn. Can you distinguish the figures of speech? So here, describe the figure of speech, 1 to 12. Everybody try now. Later we will discuss for the answers. First of all, in your book, number 1 is simile, number 1 is metaphor, something like that. Do it. Finished? Hello. Hello, can I check? I want to check now. Can I? Hello. Most are finished.
Yes.
That's one, number one. What's that? Read. Number one.
When the solvent lies soap in water.
The solving likes. Say.
ถ้าใส่ทำไม
Dissolving like soap in water. Which figure of speech is it? Hello? Tell me. Simile. Say. Simile. Say again.
Simile.
Yeah, simile. Show me which one is simile. Like soap. Like soap in water. So that is simile. Correct. Everybody, that is simile. All right. And how about number two? Champai.
John is a goat. Metaphor?
Yes. John, like in the sea. The sea is a hungry dog, like that, right? So it is metaphor. Correct. I will use short form. M. Okay, next, number three. How about Vanessa?
I rested our dinner, then Look at the joy in the sky. The bird told me that you are going to distant lands. That beautiful sounds of mountain has traveled all around.
So-
I wrote like personification.
Yes, you are right. The rain starts or thinner. Thinner. Rain is used like a living thing. That look at the joy in the soil. And then the birds told me. Beautiful sound of mountain has traveled all around. Sound cannot travel to hear. So it is used like a person, so it is for personification. Kevin. Number 4. Sing music.
The wave of the sea did not go as far as my heart. Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
Why? The way as far as my heart. You are describing things, in an exaggerated way. Yes. Delita, number 5.
Can you hear the clicks coming from the roof? Onomatopoeia.
Yes. Onomatopoeia. Why?
Yeah. Because of the click, the sound. Yeah.
Oh, you need to know the spelling of the figures of speech. Right? You need to know. So learn the spelling too. Clicks is used. The machine sound. Okay, next, number 6. Number 6. Okay. Maria, number 6.
Number 6 is the monkey ate the beans in his hand.
So what do you think?
I am not very sure about it, but I think is maybe personification. I don't know.
The monkey can eat. It is no personification. No, it is not a personification. Monkeys can eat beans. It is okay. Skip number 6. It's quite confusing. I couldn't find any figures of speech. So just skip it. How about sweet home? Number 7.
I could not sleep through my mother's knot during the night. Onomatopoeia.
Yes, correct. Why?
Because of the snot sound.
Yes, snot. That is the sound. Correct. And next, number 8. Sume.
The flowing water of the waterfall took all my troubles. Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. The flowing waters of the waterfall took all my troubles. Hyperbole, yeah, correct. Touch raising.
The food is the hot
Quadron.
cultural was one is good. It is
Scotting.
Fire strike.
You know cauldron. Who
Yes,
uses
like a kitchen.
huh? Who uses the cauldron? Everybody. Who uses the cauldron? The witch. The witch. You know, cauldron. What is the meaning of cauldron? The next step. It is a kind of pot with a lid. You know, it is a kind of pot, pot pot. Touch with it. That the witch uses to boil the bones in the pot. That is called cauldron. Okay, so the food in the cauldron means the food in the pot was boiling, scalding. So I don't think it is personification. Who wants to try next? Anyone who has got different opinion?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Say it properly.
Oh, sorry, hyperbole.
No exaggeration. I could not see any exaggeration. So it is not hyperbole. Hoarding, it means banning. Hyperbole. The food in the cauldron was boiling, scalding. Hoarding is hot. Yes. Yeah. You are correct. It may be onomatopoeia as well as hyperbole, but it is more like hyperbole because scalding, hot, very, very hot. It means that pot is very, very hot because of the word scalding. You are describing how hot the pot is. Yeah, hyperbole. Hyperbole, just put it. Amelia, can you say number 10? Eight. That's long.
This is enter number method.
Number 10. How do I read?
I
is
don't
quite
want to hear
obvious.
the buzz of the fly standing by my ear.
Mm,
Onomatopoeia?
yes, why? Correct.
Buzz.
Buzzing sound. Yes. So it is onomatopoeia because of buzz. It's quite obvious. How about Vanessa? Vanessa, 11. 11. Vanessa, 11.
He suddenly exploded
Exploded.
when he threw the ball into the pond.
Suddenly exploded. Everybody, what do you think? Exploded. Come on. Your answer, please.
Personification. I choose.
Personification, it is totally wrong. He suddenly exploded. He, the man.
Onomatopoeia?
Possible. Onomatopoeia is possible because the sound, right? Explode is the sound. Onomatopoeia, shouted, it means, yeah. And next, number 12. Kevin, read. I lubricated. Synonym number 12.
I lubricated the creaking door hinge beautifully.
What? Who wants to describe the answer for 12? Did you check the meaning of lubricated hinges? Everybody, what is the meaning of creaking? If you know the meaning of creaking, you can know the answer. Delita, what do you think?
I think it's hyperbole.
Why? Yeah, say first your opinion. Sometimes we gonna
I think like he lubricated like the door. Maybe
the
like
door
the
hinges.
door.
The
Yeah,
door
yeah.
hinges
Yeah.
beautifully. Lubricate.
Yeah.
How do you understand my lubricate?
Like make it smooth.
We have to put, sometimes the sound of the door is something like that. That is called creaking door. So we put some oil, right, to make it smooth. So lubricate is it's not described exaggeratedly. Creaking door. That is called creaking. So what do you think? That is the sound. Creaking is the sound of the door hinges. So
Onomatopoeia.
yes. Okay, everybody, up to that we have already discussed, except number 6. Number 6 is quite confusing, so skip it and neglect it. I want to do this one. To learn in the not in figures of speech. Sometimes you might encounter in paragraphs, so you must know the meaning of these. So how to learn? No need to learn by heart, but you must know the meaning. Daredevil. So how do you understand my daredevil? The meaning is here. Someone who takes unnecessary risks. Means that person is not very clever, right? Someone who takes unnecessary risks. It is called daredevil. So you must know the meaning. You need to learn the words only. Daredevil, cheapskate, join at the hip, elbow grease, oddball, down to earth, go-getter, break a leg, cutting corners, hang in there. The rest are meaning. Pull yourself together. So far, so good. A busybody, oddball. They're down to earth 2 times, so skip it. 40 wings. Borough of love. All as the hills. You learned it already. Red tape. To be yellow. To see red. So please try to understand the meaning of these expressions. They are just for learning. All right, just read at home. Got it? So we have finished this lesson. Oh, no. I put it in. Blackout, black and blue, golden opportunity, have the blues, black sheep. That's a storm in a teacup. The air hostess greeted the passengers with a sunny smile. So these are sentences. I put it on. And you can learn these expressions at home. The meaning, you can check it, dictionary or online. You should know these expressions for figurative language, right? And next one is just for learning, just for knowledge. The rest are just for knowledge. To learn is just for knowledge. I gave you extra information. Everybody, tomorrow I will continue the pay. So please read about the pay at home. And I let you read one more test, like 3D, a drink of water. That is from course book. For workbook, excuse me, workbook, I want to go a bit quicker. Please look at page 19. Workbook, page 19. Do you see page 19? Use participles to make each pair of sentences. Can you do it? It means you must join the sentences. Hello.
Yes, teacher.
Number 2, just join it. Actually, I taught you participle, but some might forget it. You know, ET participle and ING participles. You can join the sentences. It is an advanced way of writing. It is good for writing. So please do number 2. And page 20, just write it in advance. If it is wrong, you can correct it. Number 3, irregular past participles, just do it. And number 4, a present and past participle. Okay, up to that. So it is just 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Any question? Any question? Okay, I will stop here. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher. Thank you,
Teacher.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.